So welcome to WAF TV. So today we are discussing sustainability at SIAM. What are your views about circular economy and alternative ways of technology that we can use, like EVs?
So thank you very much for having me here, and I really like your question on alternate, mobility and like EV. So EV is not the only alternative or green mobility avenue. We have to focus on other avenues too. We have to focus on CNG. We have to focus on what the Honorable Minister said on green hydrogen from biomass. We have to focus on making our vehicles more and more efficient and reducing our dependence on the fossil fuels, petrol and diesel, because almost 90% of it is imported. It's a huge import bill. The greatest contributor to our import bill is these fossil fuels. We have to reduce. So, and of course, talking about circular economy, all the metals which are there in the old vehicles, they need to be taken out and they need to be reused. Reuse, recycle, replenish. These words are very good, but we need to put them in practice, because if it's not now, then it just might not be ever. This might be the last opportunity to reverse, the climate change, or we might be the last generation to reverse the climate change, and we owe it to our gen next. We need to move swiftly. We need to walk the talk. No more just talk. And the other thing is on technology, on AI. The way AI is entering our lives, if you see most of the cars, they have AI. They have those touch screens, and there's so much of technology. So we need to be sensitized on AI, on the way we're using the data, customer data. Who owns that data is the first question. And people or entities tend to be ambiguous and take an undue advantage, whether it's the OEMs, it's the digital company, it's the software or the hardware company, or it's the customer. We're having our personal data protection bill very soon, shall be into a law. So we need to, get all these threads fastened on AI, on digital footprint, and on green mobility. And circular economy can be the foundation for that.
Right. So when you just spoke about how data can be used. So one major use of data is doing research, R&D, right? How important is research in the automobile industry? Because all the features, all the new applications are based on research. How do we actually implement them and aware people about the results of those researches?
That's a very good question. So one is, so obviously when anyone takes your data, as they say, data is a new oil. If anybody takes your data, that too by making you sign very basic forms, I agree, and they have access to everything in your vehicle, they obviously say that, we are doing it for the good purpose, but always the intentions are not good. What if it is to track you? What if it is to see how you are driving? What if it is to set your insurance premium? What if it is to, intervene in your personal life, know about your family size, and do research by being over intrusive without you even knowing, because it just might be hidden somewhere in that long contract that you've just signed by pressing on I agree in a hurry. So it all boils down to intention and conduct, and not being over intrusive and interfering in a customer's life. Customer's data belongs to him or her. We need to respect that and not abuse or use without consent.